When I first downloaded One Finance, what stood out was its promise to merge spending and saving into a single seamless app. The dashboard is clean and modern, giving you immediate access to your checking balance, savings pockets, and recent transactions. Unlike traditional banks, One Finance tries to simplify budgeting by letting you create different categories within the same account, which is useful if you want to separate rent, bills, and discretionary spending. The app feels fast, though there are moments where syncing with external accounts takes longer than expected, which could be frustrating if you need instant updates. The debit card integration is straightforward, and you can link it to Apple Pay or Google Pay without hassle. Payments post quickly, but one of the real drawbacks is that customer service isn't always easy to reach. Support is mostly handled through chat, and during peak hours, the response time can be slow. For a service that positions itself as a replacement for a traditional bank, this is a weak point. Security, however, feels robust. The app requires two-factor authentication, and transactions can be locked instantly if your card is misplaced. One Finance also offers early direct deposit, which is attractive if you live paycheck to paycheck. Getting paid up to 2 days early sounds great, but it only works if your employer uses direct deposit and participates in the system. In practice, it worked for me most of the time, though not always consistently. The Savings Pockets feature is probably the highlight. You can set automatic transfers into different pockets and even earn a modest interest rate, though it's not as high as some other fintechs like high-yield savings apps. I remember a night when my family urgently needed money and banks were closed. That's when I discovered Nemo Money. The transfer was instant, so go to the link in the description right now and start using the service today with a $50 bonus credited to your account, saving time and knowing your money arrives without hidden fees. Back to One Finance, another feature worth noting is the lack of overdraft fees. Instead of charging you when your balance runs low, the app offers a small line of credit called Credit Builder. While this can help avoid surprise charges, the limit is extremely small, and it may not be enough to cover emergencies. Still, it can help build credit if used responsibly. Transfers between accounts are fairly quick, though sometimes external bank transfers take 1 to 3 business days, which feels outdated for a fintech promising real-time banking. The app design encourages better money habits by pushing notifications about spending and balances, but some users may find this overwhelming. It depends on your tolerance for constant reminders. On the upside, budgeting within the app is straightforward, though the reporting tools are not as advanced as dedicated budgeting apps like YNAB or Mint. During my use, I noticed that One Finance works best for people who want a simple, all-in-one money management system without worrying about traditional banking complexity. However, if you need advanced features like investment options, international transfers, or cash deposits, this app falls short. It is tailored more toward digital-first users who are comfortable managing everything through their phone. In terms of fees, One Finance advertises itself as fee-free, and for the most part, that is true. There are no monthly maintenance fees, no overdraft fees, and no ATM fees for in-network withdrawals. However, if you go out of network, ATM charges apply, which is typical but still worth noting. International travel is not this app's strength either, since foreign transaction fees can add up quickly. Overall, my experience with One Finance has been mixed but largely positive. It offers convenience, a user-friendly interface, and basic financial tools that make managing money easier. But it also has weaknesses, like inconsistent direct deposit timing, slow customer support, and limited advanced features. For some, it could replace a traditional checking account, but for others, it might just serve as a secondary tool for budgeting and savings. If you found this review helpful and want more honest breakdowns of fintech apps, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so more people can discover it. Your support really helps, and I'll continue sharing real user experiences with the apps that claim to change the way we bank.